Yes, welcome everybody, my graphic designers. Today I'll be introducing CorelDraw 2022, the latest version. So after installing your application, you will see the icons on the desktop. Alright, so just click on the icon, left click. Now it will ask you to input your to create account. By just click skip. Of course, this is the welcome screen. This is the welcome screen, right? Uh, From here you can see workspace. This is the new document. These are files that I just worked on. These are templates, right? These are templates. But for now, let's just click open this document, right? And here is the measurement. What type of design that you want to do? What the size of design that you want to do, right? Probably you want to do a banner, and the size of the banner is 4 by 5 feet, 4 feet breadth and 5 feet the length. So first of all, you have to rename the banner. Let me see, I'm doing a banner for Ostec, right? I'll just rename it here as SKTC Ostec. Okay, number of pages, one or two, just leave it as one, right? Page preview. The primary color, which color do you want to use? Is it cyan, magenta, yellow, black, or RGB, red, green, and blue, black? Right? You can choose your color. But I will recommend you, if it's a file that you have to print, I will recommend you using this color CMYK. You can use this RGB color when you are doing a digital design, meaning designing for only the web. Okay. Now, of course, here you choose the custom. The default is A4. Probably you want to do a 4 by feet size. First of all, you change the dimension to feet, right? Then the wideness is 4 feet. Then the height here is 5, right? Now, after this is the resolution 300. You can leave it because it's a big banner, right? If it's just like a A4, you can use a 72, 96, right? And then you click OK. Now this is the size. How can we confirm the size when you open it? You see it here. This is the breadth and this is the height, and it's a custom, right? Okay, of course, looking at the top, you see CorelDraw Ostec is the title of the document of the file that you are working on. Of course, there are different sets of tabs. The file tab, edit, view, page layout, object, effect, bitmap, text, tables, tools, windows, and help, right? And for each one has its own ribbons, right? It has its own options. And now for files, we see the new from template, etc. Go to edit. Most of these are not yet be highlighted because we have not yet done anything here, right? Go to edit. We see undo, redo, repeat, cut, copy property from, right? Paste, paste in view, paste special, etc. Looking to view again, of course, the first is at its own options. Look into the layout, of course. You have to insert a page. If you want to insert a page, another page, duplicate the page, that is current page. If you have designed it and you want to do the same thing for another page, just to edit few words, but you want the design to be the same, so you will duplicate it. If you want to rename the page, you can rename it here. Okay, after delete page, go to page. It will ask you to input the number that you want to. Probably you have done more than 10 pages, and more than, let me say, 20 pages. You want to go to the last page, so you have to use this one. Go to page and then input the page number that you want to, and click OK. Then it will take you there. Of course, insert the page number. So etc. Object, going down to object, you have to create, insert, power clip. All this you will understand as it moves, right? Okay. Of course, the effect, if you're working with a picture, or there's different types of effects in um, this application. Looking at bitmap, this one works with pictures. This one works with pictures. If you want to use this function, you have to convert the picture first, and then from there you will be able to use this other ones. Of course, text, if you want to type a text, change it to capital letters, drop cap, etc. Right? Tables, if you want to create a table, you have to insert or select, delete, distribute, convert text to a table. Okay, options. Of course, there are options you have to design. From here, you go to Windows. Windows, here you can obtain your calendar, go to Dockers, etc. We'll be looking at it, right? Color plate, right? The current color is that is this is the default plate, right? Okay. Okay, coming down here, these are all other tools. Now, if you want to create a new Corel file, I will choose create here. If I want to open new, if I want to save this, if I want to download from the cloud, if I want to open a file from the cloud, from meaning from the internet, right? I will use this. And if I want to export a file to the internet, I will use this one, right? And this one is for print. It's for print. This one is for cut, copy, and paste. This one is undo. This is redo, right? Now, if I want to import means taking a file or a picture, yes, a picture from your from any part of your computer and transfer it and in your workspace in CorelDraw. Export now, after all your after you have finished doing your work, now you have to export it to a JPEG format. Of course, this is the Zumba. Of course, the current one is S7. Now, if I increase it, you have to page to width the wideness only. Then you can look at the to height. It will fit the size also. Of course, to 10%, 200%. Right. Let's go to page. Okay. This one are rulers. Okay. Now, coming down here, of course, this is a measurement. Now it is a portrait. This is the page layout. It's a portrait. Whether it's a portrait is a landscape, right? Okay. This one is all pages. Of course, if you want to see all pages, you can use this this option, right? If you want to see a single page per on a view, you have to use this one. Of course, here is the unit, the measurement. When we were creating our documents, I use this. I changed here from it was on millimeter, so I changed it to feet. These are the units. These are the units. Okay. Now looking at the left hand corner, these are set of tools that we will be using while designing. Of course, this is the select or pick tool. right? This is the shape tool. This shape tool, you will use it to design every type of shape, right? It has a small drop down here. You can see another tools there. You have the smooth. You understand these tools as we move, right? You have the crop. You have the crop tool to reduce or your picture, or yes, your picture or object, right? When you click there, you have the knife to cut, virtual segment delete to delete a particular segment, and you have the eraser tool, right? Now this is the zoom, of course. The zoom that you see here, this one is the zoom. Which one you want to use? You want to use this or pan? Now if I use this zoom, you can see now the mouse has changed, right? So I will select the area that I want to see, right? Select and drag, you see. Okay, now it has increased to 326%. Now let's go to page again. Okay, also when you click there, you see this other one, right? This one you use the moving your page from one. Okay, also when using your mouse, the ruler that is in the middle of your mouse, when you're rolling it up or down, it will zoom out your work. It will zoom out. When you are going with it up, it will zoom in your work, right? Now, okay, looking at this one is the freehand tool. The freehand tool, you can draw a straight line, right? A straight line. You can draw all type of shapes. Build a house, right? Now you have build a house. Let me just remove this line. Okay, that's the freehand tool. Also, we have another tool there. We have 2-point lines. 2-point line. Okay. Also, we have Bezier, right? Now, when I use this Bezier line, you can draw all type of shape that you want to draw. Okay, looking at the other tool, which is the pen tool. Draw, right, etc. Now, let me just delete this. To select all file is Control A. So now let's use this one. It's called the artistic media tool. Artistic media tool. Now, if I select this, now I hope you have seen designs resembling this one, right? Now, when you select the tools, it has its function. Say this is the preset. You see it. This is a brush, right? Okay, and this is a spray. It will spray, right? You see. Okay. Let's go to preset. Also, there are different sets of it here. Looking at this, okay, we have another one. Line sketch. Okay. So Corel is so unique, right? Corel is so unique. I love Corel more than every. Now this is a shape, rectangular shape, right? Now if I double click there now, you can see the full page now has a rectangle shape. Double click. Your when I say double click, use your left mouse. Your left mouse, right? You tap it twice quickly, right? and then you can achieve this one. Also, it has its own tools also. Now if I want to give it a round shape, I will click this shape tool, right, and choose this one and come at the, let me just zoom it here, and then you see what is happening now. Now it is in a round shape. Or I use this one, you see, or I use this, and mind you, it affects all. Let me just give it a color so you can see what I'm talking about. Now it was this way, alright. Both sides are equal, four sides. Now if I use the shape tool in order to get a curve, I will use, yes, now you see all the four sides are now curved. Or I will use this format, you see, or use this one. It's up to you what the type of design that you want to do. Okay, heading further, also there are other shapes. Now probably want to do a shape like this. Yeah, see, okay. Now this one is the cylinder or eclipse tools. You can draw it and draw your circle, right? Now if you want to draw a circle, you say, if you want to draw a circle, both sides must be equal, right? So you have to make use of the control key on your keyboard. So now you hit first and hold your mouse, the left mouse. You click and hold it, and also press the control key on your keyboard and drag it. You see, it will be equal. Now let's just observe. If I will, let's just observe something. Now I leave the control key now. If I use this one now, it will take me to any shape that I want to do. But if I use the control key, right, it will give me equal shape. If I use the control key and I want to do the same thing like this one that I just did for this one, it won't work because I use the control key to hold it. Okay, so now I leave it like this. Give this one a color shape. Yeah. Give this one a shape. Right? Okay. Also, it has this. Yeah. Coming down to this one is the polygon tool. Right? Also, you can increase it here. Want it to be 6, 7, 4, 3. Yeah. Polygon. Start from 3. Okay. Now this, of course, this is the outline. The outline that you are currently seeing. If you want to increase it, you increase it. Fill it with a color. Okay. That's a polygon. Okay. Now this copy and paste, you can only do it with your mouse, or you can use your keyboard. So control C, copy, and control V. And done that copy and paste. Or you go to edit, right? Copy, and also go to edit and paste, right? Or you use your mouse. You use the left click to select the object and then move it to another position, and then hold the left click at the same time, click the the right of your mouse, the right click of your mouse, or right click on your mouse, right, and leave it. You see, now if I use this one and leave it, see, so it's very easy and simple. Okay, of course there are other shapes. Clicking on this, you see the stars. Also the stars, how do you want it to be? 4 star, 3 star, right? You can increase it. Okay, or you choose this format. See, okay, there are other shapes. Spiral. Corel is so beautiful. This one is an added tool. It's an added tool. I've never seen this on the previous ones. This impact tool. Okay, of course, if you want to do a graph book or a graph paper, if you want to do a graph book or a graph paper, you click on it, you see the graph, and then you drag it, you increase it. Now the graph, I think in the landscape, it comprises of, is it 50 or 90 lines, right? Let me just say 50 here. You can customize it here. 50. And here is, okay, I think let's draw it again. Okay, yeah. So before you draw the graph, of course you have to know the number of columns and the number of rows that are involved. Now let me say 10 columns, yes, 10 columns, and then 100 rows, 100 rows, right? Click the enter. Okay, 19, drag. Here is it. Okay, let's do that again. Now here is 10. Here is, okay, and then drag it. Yeah, so this is the graph. Of course the columns are more than that, right? The columns are more than that. Okay, that is the graph. Of course, if you want to add text to your work, you use this text tool or F8 in our keyboard. Then you add the text now. Now let's just change this page to A4. If I want to change the page to A4, right? Now this is A4 size. Go to the text, type Oztec. Now this is Oztec. If I want to increase the font size, but here is it 24 as a default, I can increase it. Now all these one are caps are in the lowercase, right? If you want to change it to an uppercase, you come to this tab, the text tab, and then go to change case, right? This window will appear, and then you choose upper. If you want to bold it, you can bold it. If you want to change the font style, you can change it here. You can, right? I change it to impact. So this is Oztec. Now my logo has only two colors, this color and a yellow color. Yeah, this is the text. Okay, mind you, today is just an introduction. Today is just an introduction. I will be showing you how to do this now. I want to give this a transparent, this one. You see some design, they have a drop down, a reflection, right? It is called a reflection. So you have to use this one. First of all, let me do it again. First of all, you have to select the text and copy it. You can copy it here and paste it also. Now you have duplicate it. What next you do here is mirror and vertically. Now you have mirrored it. I have mirrored it, and then I will use the arrows on my keyboard, the up and down arrow. I will use the down arrow to go down, but it might take you a time. It might take you time. So I will select the text and hold the control key on my keyboard and drag the text and position it to where I want it. Right now, for it to be in a reflection way, I have to use this one, this transparent tools, and then now you see, if I use this one, all this one will be right. And see what is happening. So instead of this, I will use it manually. Start off from here and do something like this. Now it has a reflection. See it? You can increase it. Now it have a reflection now, right? It have a reflection. Now let's just give this a shadow. Now if I want to give it a shadow, I will use this effect, say the shadow effect, and click it. From there, you see this preset. If you don't want to do it manually, if I do it manually now, there is the shadow, right? It has a shadow, but you will use this preset. These are already there. These are already there. Now if I use this one, this first one, you see, then you can hold this and drag it and drag it. See, can adjust it. See, so you have give it a shadow. Or yeah, use this. So this is a beautiful design, right? Okay, now if I want to export this work that I've just did, right? Right, I want to export this. Now, first of all, let me just minimize it. Now, if I want to group it, if you want to group this one, because for now it is not grouped, see, you can move it anywhere. So if you want to group it, you select it this way, and then you choose this option for to group it. Now you have grouped it, right? See. So now let's go to the export. If you want to export it now, use this option, right? Export or Control E and now keyboard, and then you choose the option export. Now it will display. This is the last option, right? You know, initially we choose the color CMYK, right? You can choose grayscale, or you see change to black and white. Okay, cyan, magenta, yellow, black. the quality of the picture that you want to, whether high or highest, right? You can choose it, medium or low. The sub format, standard or optional. Choose your option, right? And then you click OK. Now it has been saved. I change the location to my desktop. Here is it. Now it is now in a picture form of stick. Okay, thank you all and hope to see you. This is just an introduction to the, right?